The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now Patterson to start the drive. Fighting his way through contact. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket, staying on his feet. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. On play action, Fields. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. George Karlaftis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Angel. Yep. Hey, fair. Hey, we're going out right here. Go.
Fields now to throw. Flushed out right. He's got this to Williams, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here we go. Extend. No more.
Off play action. Fields steps away. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 1 now. In motion right is the running back. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's got daylight. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monsters we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, yellow, hey, go. Yellow. My side.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rice. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Hey, rip it.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. On the move to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion, the tight end. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Here's Fields. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Hey, Monday. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Go.
Here's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A first throw for the backup, Wilson. Rolling to his left. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on a sack. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To throw is Fields. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Steelers 21. Chris Boswell will be kicking off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here on the give. It's Warren. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. 3 quarters have come and gone. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Don't jump. Ready?
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Past the 20. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. George Pickens, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point now by Boswell. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Chiefs 27. Chris Boswell will be kicking off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Pacheco once again. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Another try from the 19. 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Hits his running back, Pirine. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
Yellow. 15.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Come back. Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Will set up for the 2-point conversion.
He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Ready. Easy.
All eyes on Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Fourth down. Fields has to have this one. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need. That's exactly what they got done.
Now Fields. That's down the field and caught by Freiermuth. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now, they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team, don't we? Because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
Chiefs 33.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Mahomes will throw. Buying time to his left. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the fourth. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields. He finds Austin complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
This ball intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them